This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm CILETTI on this Monday with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. If you're still waiting to get your vaccine, heads up, there are some changes you need to know about. Today, the state's first indoor drive-through vaccination site opens in Mesa. It's right by the Loop 202 and Power Road at Dexcom. It opens in about 2 hours to the heat. Now, the site replaces the one at Chandler Gilbert Community College. If you got your first dose at the college on March 14th or later, you'll have your second dose at Dexcom. On the national level, nearly a third of Americans have received at least one COVID-19 vaccine. The CDC reporting 3.4 million doses were given out on Easter Sunday. And just the day before that, a record 4 million doses were given out. The race to vaccinate continues, and concerns over a potential new surge of infections. New cases and hospitalizations are on the rise in nearly half the country. About 1 in every 10 Americans has now tested positive for COVID-19.
At this time, we really are in a Category 5 hurricane status with regard to the rest of the world. At this point, we will see in the next 2 weeks the highest number of cases reported globally since the beginning of the pandemic. In terms of the United States, we're just at the beginning of this surge. We haven't even really begun to see it yet.
And over the weekend, a record-setting weekend for travel. Saturday marked the 24th consecutive day that more than 1 million passengers were screened at U.S. airports. According to data from the TSA, some flyers attributing COVID-19 fatigue and an increase in vaccine doses administered to soaring travel numbers. As millions of people get that vaccine, the fear of needles may be keeping some people from getting the shot. Just seeing a needle can be enough to cause paralyzing fear in some. So what can you do if you have this phobia?
There's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique for anxiety where you look around you and name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you could feel, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you could taste. By doing that, you're engaging your senses in a way that doesn't focus on the anxiety-provoking item.
I like it. Good advice. You can also try closing your eyes, listening to music maybe, or even try holding a needle to help overcome your fear. A Valley business trying to stay afloat, just hit by suspected thieves. We introduced you to the Bread and Honey House last month during our We're Open segment. The restaurant's right by 44th Street in Van Buren, serves made-from-scratch items for breakfast and lunch. The owners say 2 people broke into the restaurant Saturday and took off with the register full of cash. Well, parents, it's the event that you've been waiting for. Target's popular car seat trade-in begins today. From now until the 17th, the store will accept and recycle all types of car seats. And in exchange, you get a 20% off coupon for a new seat, a base, maybe a stroller, or baby home gear. You're about to get hungry with this one. Imagine driving across the country, finding the best food in each state. That's what the rideshare foodie does. He's on a cross-country mission, hitting up 45 states so far, including Arizona. Carrying everything from tacos in El Mirage to crepes and barbecue to ice cream in Cave Creek. He shares each stop on Instagram to support local businesses.
The reason why I started was to get out to see what the real America was like. There's some people that just haven't been from one side of the city to the other. That's 15, 20 minutes. It's very interesting.
His favorite food so far, he says he had chili and cinnamon rolls in Wichita, Kansas. Interesting. He's got Hawaii, Alaska, Montana, and the Dakotas left on his list.
Hi there, I'm Megan Thompson, tracking this most accurate forecast for you after your holiday weekend. It was definitely a hot one, and the temperatures there are going to remain high today. Let me walk you through your valley planner. By 8 a.m., 71 degrees, 88 degrees by noon, 95 by 3 p.m., and then 87 degrees by 8 p.m. As we look to that high, we should be around 96 degrees today. Winds are going to be a concern too. Gusts up to 25 miles per hour here in the valley, and in northern Arizona, gusts up to 40 miles per hour. As we look at those highs around the state, 84 in Winslow, 86 in Page, the 70s in Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon. Also in Prescott, we're in the 90s to the west along the Colorado River Valley, 92 in Safford, and 75 degrees in Show Low. For your 7-day forecast, 96 today. Then our temperatures drop off tomorrow into the low 90s, 91 for you then, 92 by Wednesday, 94 by Thursday, 93 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, go to ABC15.com or just download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.